Give me that speed. Awesome. Oh my god, there we go. All right. Skip dialogue. Huh? Fix your game. What's good, folks? It's Nightmare Frame here with a new Plague Star guide. Before we start the Plague Star guide, you definitely need to have two main things to actually do this event. And they are the Eidolon Phylaxis and the Infested Catalyst. And how to get these. To get the Infested Catalyst, fast travel to your Biolab. Once you come to the Biolab, it's going to be the first thing that you're going to see right there, Infested Catalyst. Buy the blueprint and you can craft 5 at a time. And for the Eidolon Phylaxis, fast travel to Nakak. Of course, you're going to go to Operation Supply and you can purchase the Eidolon Phylaxis. You definitely need to have standing to actually purchase this. All you need to do is do the first bounty. You can find them right here at Konzu, the first bounty. It's a very simple bounty. It's not going to take that long. It's going to give you just enough to buy the Eidolon Phylaxis. Once you do that, craft both Eidolon Phylaxis and Infested Catalyst, and you can either do the regular or the steel path. It's up to you. They're pretty much the same. What are the main differences between the regular and the steel path? As you can see, the difference is 3200 versus 3800. So you can easily tell this will net you 1 additional Forma the more you run it. Otherwise, do whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to take it easy, of course, you can just do the advanced version. It's just fine. At the end of the day, it all depends on how min-maxed you are to farm the Forma. I'll quickly go over the Volt setup, as I will talk about the Nova group setup within the live stream footage. It's a shield regen setup, so we have a bunch of shield and shield regen. Archon shards are all strength, all there to boost speed, and of course, roar. This, of course, is useful in group setup. However, if you want to speed up the Hemosite, I highly suggest running Rest and Rage from Equinox. Rest and Rage day form will allow you to speed up the Hemosite. If you don't want to use that helmet and you want to keep roar, for of course dealing more damage, then change the Arcwing from Itzel to Electreon. Itzel is the fastest Arcwing, so it's beneficial for you to always be fast. However, Volt can carry this Arcwing. The main reason you would use Electreon instead of the Itzel is because of the third ability. This will help you push the Hemosite out. So if you don't have something like Rest and Rage, this is the copium way of doing it. But we stick to the Itzel. The build is very simple. Make sure you have Hyperion Thrusters, movement speed, and do not use this on the Hemosite because it will crowd control the Hemosite, and you do not want that. And the Railjack Intrinsics are going to be very beneficial for your Arcwing to fly even faster. Another thing to boost the Arcwing speed besides Volt speed is also to have Amalgam Serration. Yes, this also applies to the flight speed. I'm using a Fontes here only for the unique trait. That's it, to give me some fire rate, reload speed buff, whatever, as long as you are within the dome. The build is simple. Hasn't changed. Shield regen build. Shock Trooper doesn't really matter. You don't have to use this. But I will still keep this here because you're not only going to be fighting, you'll also be fighting the Grenier. The only difference here is I'll be running Arcane Velocity for the fire rate on my guns. Going over to Konzu, let me quickly just show you how to set it up. You can run either one. Again, as I said, let's just do Steel Path real quick. Your best friend is going to be dialogue skipping with Nightwave. Make sure you have no rewards to claim because, well, you cannot skip that animation. So go outside, you can skip the dialogue, and we will be using our Necromech and K-Drive because their only use is to hold the door open. When you have your Necromech or K-Drive here, it holds the door open. So that way, whenever you're done, you can just simply fly right in. I know I'm not using the Electreon. This is just to show you how to set things up. You go in here. Once you pick it up, you dialogue skip with your Nightwave. See, he stops talking and it progresses the quest or the objective. So now when you go outside, you're just going to be going and placing this chemical mixer into this truck and defend it. That's it. That's with just heat damage on the weapon. If we activate Shock Trooper, see, more damage. If you don't want to bother defending this, just make sure to use your on-call crew. This guy lasts for 3 minutes, and that's long enough. It's not a hard game mode. Just enjoy your farming Forma. And if you can play with friends, do that. Enjoy the game. And once you're done defending the objective, you're going to pick up the chemical mixer and make your way to this spawn right here. This is the Africa spawn. The reason it's called Africa, well, It looks like Africa. And you can set up a lock pin here and make sure it's visible on the HUD so you'll never get lost. So why exactly do we come to this spawn right here? Chill, buddy. It's because to force spawn the drone at a specific spot. From this point, we force spawn the drone to appear right here. And once it appears right here, it's easy to go from that point straight to the big ass boil. Simple as that. And if you have Nova portals, she can help you teleport the drone right to the boil. And they recently changed it where they have the drone track towards the Nova portal so it can actually go through it this time. So you don't have to try hard to aim your portals. But if you're playing Volt, just press 2 and you'll speed up the drone. Easy as that. All right, now onto the stream footage. Enjoy. We go outside, you drop the Necromech. Wait for the Wisp or Volt. Give me speed. Speed. All right. You put the decoy down. All right. It has Savior, Decoy, Augment. Look at the zoomies that we have. We go into cave. So we pick this up. Okay. And then we get the Grenier to kill us. But they're Grenier, so they're stupid and can't aim. Kill me! Okay, now that we die, we teleport here, where our decoy was. We skip dialogue with Nightwave. Do Vazrin just in case, because the Archwing can kill you. All right, then we get that defense objective. We go to the defense objective, make sure to open it up. Wait for it to open it up, and we shove it in. And that's it. Easy as that. Now we wait. And to die faster... Right, you have to run the Decaying Dragon Key and the what's the health one? It should tell me, right? It doesn't tell me. It just says Decaying Dragon Key. I'm running the health one and the shield one. The shield one is decaying. Bleeding Dragon Key, that's the one. All right, let's get ready. Ooh, I'm dying. All right, 5 seconds till the mixture is ending. All right, me and the boys waiting for Wisp. Waiting for the Wisp. The Wisp is here. Landing. You skip dialogue to shut up Kanzu because he needs to go grab his lunch. Should spawn there. Awesome. Huge spawn. This is best spawn. You set up your portal. 1. Hopefully the thing goes right in there and then it ignored that. Get in there. Huge. Come. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Good port. Good. Hey! Get in there. All right. That's it. That's how you do it. And Mesa or Mirage will be here to kill the infested. This way. Okay. We can fill that infested purge up faster. Mace and Mirage don't destroy the pods. And your Wisp sets up moats here so I can be safe. So this way I don't die. As you can see my health. I can stay here. And use my speed. Do not kill the infested until boss is dead. Now you kill infested. Huge, huge. You can use the Piranha, Cedo, the Comb, whatever, man. And mod it for heat. Heat and slash, that's what they're weak to. Yeah, Wisp needs Giga Strength so it can keep us alive. Guys, do not use Magus Lockdown. Don't use Magus Lockdown. All right, go in. As the host, you always go in last when you're exiting and entering. Why? Because then the loads and the spawns are going to be way better. There you go. Oh, yeah. Look at that speed. I'm stuck. Speed. All right, and we die. Look at that quick run. Nice.
Hardcore science really is the same thing as magic.
That was clean. Speed it up. Huge. Ah, never mind. All right. Just like that. Speed enemies. Don't forget to skip dialogue. Yapping is bad in this game. The Nova Loadout. This is for team play setups. Preferably casting speed. Very important. You can see we have the decoy helmet ability on the second slot. We're running this one with the Savior decoy. When we die, we teleport to the decoy. To run this augment and this setup for Plague Star, make sure you have a low life build. You want the bleeding dragon key to reduce your health and the decaying dragon key to reduce your shields. So now you have a low life build. All right, there you go. 92 health, 93 shields. Why do you do this? To die faster. And this is only used when you go to pick up the thing from the cave. You pick it up, you wait for the grenade, die, teleport you back to spawn. Or the entry point, whatever, you know. Importante. All the enemies have gotten a change to their defenses. They are no longer is ferret armor, alloy armor, infested sinew, okay? It is based on their faction. So the Hemocyte and generally most of the infested that are outside of Deimos are weak to fire and slash. Thank you so much. Again, I'm going over this again. All right, you can go to your codex. Go to factions. Let me just move the song real quick right here. You can type the Hemocyte. If you don't have him scanned, El Bozo, go on the wiki. They're weak to heat and slash. So you mod your guns for heat. Primarily the Piranha Prime. All right, let's go to the arsenal. If you don't have the Piranha Prime, you can use a shotgun like the Cedo. If you don't have the Cedo Prime, just get the Cedo Prime. Just don't be lazy. All right, if you don't have the Piranha, same thing. Just buy it. And then the other weapons I'll be using is the Vaslock. Vaslock is just here for shattering impact. Okay, let's go over the Nova build first. Sprint boost for speed. Very important. Okay, best mod in the game. If you don't have this, use handspring. Okay, we have efficiency and molt augmented. You can change this out to whatever you want because with precision intensify and overextended, you will have a total of 73% speed and slow. You want to be using the speed at the end of the stage where you fight the Hemocyte to speed everything up, of course. The slow is primarily used for the defensive stage. Nova got reworked, so you don't have to mod for low strength, high strength, depending on the situation. Okay, duration, of course, useful. That's why we got molt efficiency as well. Savior decoy, the augment. Duration. Range is also good for portaling. You can spam your energy pads. That's another thing you got to do. Spam your energy pads. Okay, Cedo build. All right, that setup. We got heat here. We got the faction mod as well. Just a bunch of fire rate, blah, blah. Shotgun vendetta. You kill enemies. You get reload speed and multi-shot. If you're going to be using someone like Volt, you don't need to worry too much about the reload speed because his second ability speeds up the reload. Piranha is mostly just used if I'm getting a buff from Volt. Over here, highly recommend, like, you can swap these two out. You can go with Lethal Torrent for more fire rates and add your magazine for, instead of the magazine, go with reload speed. Up to you. But if you're using Volt, I highly suggest running Velocity on Volt. You can keep Enervate and drop Pistol Gambit because you're already getting a lot of crit from this one. You can drop this one and run, of course, reload speed or fire rate. Up to you. The Vaslock, a bunch of fire rate. Attack speed. The Arcane doesn't matter. Attack speed, shattering impact. That's it. And of course, when you heavy attack, Dispatch Overdrive for more movement speed. Yes, so Primary Crux, if you can trigger it, weak point hit. Yeah, that's another good one. Good point. And for this low life build, do not run Guardian. So the only thing I took over here was Guardian. Guardian will protect me, of course. I'm also avoiding Worm because I don't want to have to remove Negate and Guardian to protect me. Now, how do I survive on low life build? Since it's a team setup, mainly Wisp, and also I'm running Vazarin. Make sure to not have anything that can crowd control the Lefantis. So that remove Magus Lockdown, remove Ice shit, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever just freezes the enemy or petrifies the enemy and slows down your run, get rid of it. And if you're playing Wisp as a support, bunch of strength and roar. For the fourth person, they're dedicated to ad clearing. So you can run Mirage with their fourth ability augment. You can run Mesa, Sevagoth, If you want kabloomies, avoid destroying the pods. Number one thing. If you destroy the pods, you waste your time because Infested won't spawn. Mag is another contender, true. You can place your second ability on the Hemo side and then Volt Fashion. Okay, for Volt Fashion, that's 2 million platinum.